Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4, Privet Drive, were proud to say they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. They had a nice house, a perfectly unpleasant son named Dudley, and an unshakable fear of anything strange, especially magic. But on a very peculiar Tuesday, Mr. Dursley noticed something odd. A cat reading a map, people in cloaks whispering in the streets, owls flying in broad daylight, and one name kept popping up, the Potters, which was awkward because Mrs. Dursley happened to be a Potter. Kind of. Her sister was. But they hadn't spoken in years. You know, ever since the whole "your child's a wizard" thing. Transition. Tone shifts to magical and mysterious. That night, as the Dursleys slept, the wizarding world moved in silence and celebration. On a quiet street in Little Whinging, a tall figure appeared. Albus Dumbledore, headmaster of Hogwarts, extinguished the street lamps with a magical device and waited. He was joined by Professor McGonagall, who had been keeping watch in cat form. Yes, cat form. They spoke in hushed tones. The war was over. Voldemort was gone. The darkest wizard in history had tried to kill a baby, Harry Potter, and failed. Somehow the boy survived. His parents, Lily and James Potter, were gone. But Voldemort was defeated. A miracle. Or a mystery. Probably both. Emotional turn. Warm and gentle tone. Hagrid arrived next, flying in on a motorbike, with baby Harry wrapped in a blanket. A lightning bolt scar marked his forehead. He was sound asleep, unaware that he'd just become the most famous child in the magical world. Dumbledore placed Harry on the Dursleys' doorstep with a note. No fanfare, no reporters, just a baby, a letter, and a future far too big for either. McGonagall worried. Would they treat him right? Dumbledore said simply, "It's for the best." And with that, they disappeared into the night. Closing line, slow and reflective. The Dursleys would wait to find a baby on their doorstep. The wizarding world would wait, and Harry Potter, the boy who lived, would begin his life, without knowing anything about who he really was.